Hey guys, just Jake here. Today I'm going to be talking about the Nitecore EA41 Pioneer 2015 version. So I've been really wanting to do this review for a long time. Finally I get to do it on my to-do list of reviews, and I have to say this is my favorite flashlight. I've had a lot of fun with this guy, and it just packs a big punch in such a small package. So before starting with the review, I'm going to show you the box. So here you have the box package, you have your title, some NCFL1 specs, you have some pictures of its main purposes, other details, and an interview of the flashlight. Inside the box you're going to find a holster. So this is a very good quality holster. It's made of a rugged type of material. It will not rip easily. The back is padded, so the part that stays on your waist. Speaking about waist, you have three options to keep this attached to you. So you either have the Velcro belt loop, so easy to detach, or you have a fixed one. So you have a fixed one right under here, so that means it won't detach easily. It will stay snug, it will stay fit to you. And then you have a third option, which is your plastic, hard plastic D-ring. So this is more if you're more of a mobile type, you know, you don't want the flashlight to stay too close to, you want to be a little bit mobile, maybe you keep it on your backpack. When you insert your flashlight on, so there's a type of padding right here, so this will protect the head of your flashlight. Fits snug in, Velcro is good quality. Then you have a holster. Nitecore makes great holsters. It's signed by Nitecore right there. Very comfortable, and the cool thing is that it has a chokehold, so when you're out operating, you need hands-free, you can let your flashlight dangle. Then inside you'll also find Nitecore warranty card and instruction manual. So Nitecore's instruction manual are really good. It takes a minute to read it. Explains pretty much everything, from the batteries to the NCFL1 specs, a little bit of everything. So getting back to the body details. So the material of the flashlight is aerograde type aluminum. It has a hard anodizing type 3, not an anti-abrasive finish. So starting from the head, you have your stainless steel bezel. So this is protecting your core components. It's not an aggressive attack bezel, it's just a smooth, normal bezel. Hired from the anti-reflective coated. This is a mineral glass, so the lens is mineral glass. It's pretty good quality. Inside you have a smooth reflector, and right there is your Cree XML U2 LED. So going down, the grip of the body is not aggressive. It's a smooth grip. It's made to keep in your hand for a long time. So this is it's also a great outdoors flashlight. However, if you're also maybe walking your dog through the city, whatever, it's also great for that, you know, for long walks, stuff like that. So not an aggressive type of grip. The tail cap has a knurling right here on this side of the tail cap, so that you can get a grip on it to turn, twist, and open the flashlight easily. On the bottom of the tail cap you have this type of cross design. It's like an X with a circle in the middle, so you can fit a lanyard through here. So there's your little hole for your lanyard, and the flashlight does Candlestand Mode. So I think that's very important for a lot of flashlights, you know, and especially in emergency situations, in home, in a blackout. If you need to lighten up a room, the best way is to candlestand a flashlight, let it point to the ceiling, and, you know, just let it illuminate the room. So opening it up, showing you the internals. So as you notice, there is no battery carrier in here. That's one of the great things about this flashlight. Nitecore uses their Unibody Design on a lot of their flashlights, so that means that no battery carrier is needed, and the batteries are part of the flashlight. Here are the grooves right here, so we're going to insert the batteries. Get some batteries out. So I got this flashlight in a bundle with a Nitecore i4 IntelliCharger, which I will be doing a review, so check that out, and 4 of these E-Shine batteries. So talking about batteries real quick, it depends on the batteries that you're putting in, excuse me. If you want to get the max output out of your devices, of any device it is, you want good stable run time, not your 1 minute of glory and then your flashlight is dead. You want to get good nickel metal hydride batteries, or of whatever brand. So I clearly am using Eneloop Pro. I trust Sanyo Eneloop. I think they're great quality, and I just like the batteries. You know, I've always, in my testing, they've resulted the best compared to Energizer, Duracell, and normal nickel metal hydride. So, excuse me, your batteries, when inserted, you're gonna have a negative positive type of pattern. in a square. So basically inside the flashlight there's going to be two springs on the bottom. Those springs, that's where the negative side goes. So you're going to put negative and the negative. In the other sides, the positive is going to go first. So positive, there's your positive. So the batteries are not going to mix between themselves once it's closed, as each one of them is in a separate chamber. So that's pretty cool. Like I was saying before, the Unibody design is also a way of making the flashlight much more stable. It's making it one, so not divided into 2-3 pieces. Like for example, I did a review on the Nitecore MT21A. If you want to check that out, you can see that the flashlight is can be divided into 3 pieces. So a head, body, and tail cap. This is only flashlight, so you have your main body and then you have the tail cap to insert the batteries. This overall makes the flashlight, raises its impact resistance and durability. So now let's pass to the technical specifications. NCFL1. Now we have 5 modes on this little guy, right? So we have the Nitecore calls it the lower mode, low, medium, high, and turbo. So your lower mode is 1 lumens, and this will last you for about 400 hours on a good set of batteries, especially nickel metal hydride. You have your low mode, which is 50 lumens. This will last you 30 hours. Then you have 160 lumens, which is your medium, 12 hours. You have your high mode, which is 580 lumens, which for 2 hours and 45 minutes, if I'm correct. And then you have your turbo mode, 1020 lumens for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Now, the turbo mode is quite powerful, but it is not 1020 lumens. According to Candle Power forums, it is around, if I'm not mistaken, 900, but I will leave an annotation. You'll probably see something here that will say how many lumens it truly is in their testing, just to give an honest opinion about that. So going on with the weight and the length, so you have the total length of the flashlight, which is 117 millimeters, head diameter 40 millimeters, tube diameter, so this part where the batteries are, you have 41.8 millimeters, and then the weight, overall weight of the flashlight without batteries is 151 grams. So it's pretty lightweight. With the batteries inside, you do have a decent weight to it, so it's not too heavy. It's just a decent weight, you know, feel something in your hand. So it's also comfortable to bring, like I said before, on long walks. So talking about its length and weight and everything about that, the name of this flashlight is a compact searchlight. So the meaning of compact is used a bit too much in this type of industry, you know, in the flashlight industry. You know, every flashlight is compact. If you go look at their specifications, they will all tell you that their flashlight is compact. Just to show you how compact this guy is, here is a toilet paper roll. Okay, normal toilet paper roll. Here's your EA41. Fits right in. So this is just to tell you how compact this guy is. There's 4 batteries that are in here, and this guy fits into a toilet paper roll. That means that you can literally keep this guy anywhere. So it's great for a bug out bag. It's great to keep in your car. You can put this guy, hide him anywhere you want, and it's great in emergent situations for also the long run time on 1 lumens. 1 lumens in pitch black dark, it will help you get around, especially in your house, you know, in any type of those disastrous situations. So passing to, let's go to the user interface. Now, here we have a lot to say. So first of all, the user interface of this Nitecore EA41 is pretty awesome. The flashlight communicates with you constantly. It has, so let's start from the beginning right here. So when you insert the batteries for the first time, so I'm unscrewing the tail cap just to make a simulation of as if I just inserted the batteries. As soon as there's a contact, the user interface, these dual switch, there's a LED under, a blue LED, and it will illuminate. So if it beeps 3 times, it's higher than 50% your battery capacity. So telling you that your batteries are more than 50% of their energy, so you know that's good. If it beeps 2 times, it's lower than 50%, and if it beeps 1 time, excuse me, the batteries are near to depletion. So I'm gonna rescrew it. 1, 2, 3. So that's pretty cool. The batteries that you put in, it tells you, you know, how they are, especially if you're going out on hikes, something like that. If you thought some batteries were charged or not, and it'll probably tell you, you know, it'll beep twice or maybe beep once. you know, it's a cool thing to know. Another thing, so now the flashlight is active, batteries are inside. Let's say I'm not going to use my flashlight, but I want to check how the batteries are. I'm going to press the mode button. So you have your two buttons here, power button on the bottom, mode button on top. I'm going to press the mode button once. 1, 2, 3, and it tells me my battery status. So that's really cool. It's really cool to know. So now let's go to the function. So you know, you want to turn on your flashlight. I'm going to put this in 1 lumen. So hold on. There we go. Okay, so here's your 1 lumen. Now it's daylight right now, so the lumens are really going to look, you know, it's going to look like the batteries are weak or something like that, but it's daylight, so I have a lot of sun hitting me. So here's your first one, 1 lumens, 50 lumens, 160, 580, 1020. Now the 1020, you won't see it too much because it makes a big difference in the throw. So your 580 is going to arrive to a certain distance, then your 1020 is going to arrive even further. It's gonna really get out there. Other modes. So once the flashlight is on, so let's say we have it on medium. So we have 160 lumens. By holding down and pressing the mode button, I'm gonna hold down. It goes automatically into strobe mode. Hold down again. Beacon. So here's your beacon mode. Beacon mode is really cool, especially for hikers, for outdoor lovers, campers, whatever. In case of an emergency situation, or even to communicate your position to you know, friends or other people, you can use this beacon mode. It has a long battery runtime, and it's very useful. Then hold it again, the mode button, and you go to SOS. So here you have your classic SOS, it's the same one as all the other flashlights, and that's it. When you press the mode button again, it returns to the mode where you left it in the beginning. So that's pretty cool to know. Again, talking about strobe mode before, now this flashlight has an instant strobe mode. Now, instant strobe mode means that once your flashlight is off, let's say, you know, you take it out of your pocket, you can get to strobe mode right away without turning the flashlight on, holding the mode button, and then going into strobe. So your instant strobe is activated by double tapping the mode button. So you're going to double tap it twice. Like let's say you're walking, something happens, you take it out, you double tap strobe mode right away. So this is your instant strobe. It's really cool to have. It's a really great feature. A lot of flashlights of this type of size really don't have that type of feature. Nitecore did a great job on that. Other flashlights, you'll notice that like you have to turn it on and then you have to activate strobe mode, or maybe other flashlights just have a button for strobe mode. So like for example the Nitecore P12. So that's a good feature to have on this little guy. Now there's other modes. Now we're going to talk about the lockout modes. So you have your manual normal lockout mode, so you can unscrew the tail cap to a certain level where it doesn't make contact with the batteries and your flashlight is locked out. Otherwise, there's also your electronics lockout mode. So I'm going to turn on the flashlight. I think it's in medium right now. So I'm going to press both buttons to electronically lock it out. So we're going to hold about a second. It's going to blink, as you see. Now, when I try to turn it on, so I'm pressing the buttons, nothing's happening. So this is your electronic lockout mode. It's very useful if you're putting this in a bag with a lot of other stuff, or maybe you know you're moving around a little bit too much. You don't want your flashlight to activate accidentally and consume your whole battery life. So this is very useful. To unlock it, you do the same procedure. So it's not easy to accidentally switch it on, so you have to press both again and it turns back on. So you're back to all your modes. Now this also has a standby mode. So once it's on the flashlight, I'm going to hold down the power button. It's going to turn off, and there's a blue light that blinks around every 2-3 seconds. This light is blinking basically in standby mode, but it's also signaling where the flashlight is. So for example, if you're around your house, you know, in an emergency situation, or let's say you're also camping, you know, you're camping, you put down your flashlight, you leave it in your tent somewhere, you're going to put it in standby mode, so at least in pitch black dark when you need it, you can find it, you know, you can see it, it signals where it is. Excuse me. So this is very useful in those type of situations. Now, other functions is also a immediate low and an immediate high mode. So to get to your instant low mode, we're going to hold down and press the power button when the flashlight is off. So hold down and press, and we go directly into 1 lumens. So this works also if, like, let's say I have high on, so I'm on the high mode. I'm going to hold and press the power button. It goes directly into 1 lumen. Same procedure with the flashlight off. I'm going to press the mode button, keep it down, hold it. It's going to go directly into high mode. So this is into turbo mode. So this is very useful. If you left your flashlight on turbo mode, now you're indoors or you're in camp, you know, you're in your tent, you don't want to wake up other people, you don't want to give away your position, you press the power mode button, the power button, hold it down, and you have your 1 lumens, and you can navigate with that in pitch black dark without giving away your position or waking up others. So that's really cool. All the modes, it's just full of modes, of functions. The dual button interface is easy. It's user friendly. It's just a great flashlight. You know, like I said, this is my favorite flashlight. I believe anyone can use it. It's comfortable in your hand, especially with a lanyard, you know, let it dangle wherever. The holster is great quality, and like I said, I got this in a bundle package from Amazon from a company called Eastshine. So for, I believe it was the price of $60, $55. So Nitecore i4 IntelliCharger, which I'll be doing a review on that, so check that out. Some 4 batteries, so they're not the best batteries out there, but they'll definitely, they work, you know, they do what they have to. But yeah, like I said, you know, you want the max results, the best results from your flashlight, you want to go with some of the best brands that are out there. So whether Sanyo Eneloop, maybe Energizer or Duracell, I highly recommend nickel metal hydride, as for some people, in some cases, alkalines do tend to leak, and or also they can consume pretty fast, while nickel metal hydrides will probably give you a better, a more constant light output and runtime, so they won't leave you, you know, in the dark right away. After a while, they'll slowly degrade, and you know, you save a lot of money in the long run by buying a couple of nickel metal hydrides instead of continuously buying alkalines. So this flashlight also accepts lithium batteries, nickel metal hydride, and alkaline. So sort of a triple fuel, you know, whatever type of batteries you have around. And if you're on a hiking trip, you know, in an emergency situation, something happens, AA batteries are universal. Wherever you go, you can find AA batteries. Your neighbor will definitely have AA batteries. You know, someone's always got them in the house. On the other hand, you know, CR123As, 18650s, those type of batteries, of LiPo batteries, you're gonna have to recharge them. You know, they're high drain devices. They drain quickly. You know, guys, my neighbor doesn't have a spare 18650 or maybe some CR123s. You know, you never know. Nothing against those type of batteries, but if you want to go the safe way, definitely with the AA standard universal type of battery. Everyone's got it, and gives you really good, decent runtime and throw. So altogether, it's a great flashlight. The main purpose of this would be a great outdoor flashlight. However, I believe that all Nitecore flashlights are great also for urban, so for an urban type of use, you know. So altogether, guys, great flashlight. I've had fun doing this review, and thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for other videos, and I'll see you soon.